Hello and welcome back to Talk English Now. I'm Sarah, and today we're going to focus on something that can truly change the way you speak English. We're going to slow down, breathe, and use shadowing to help you speak more clearly and more confidently. I know that sometimes speaking English can feel like a race. Maybe you try to say everything as fast as you can because you think that will make you sound fluent. But here's the truth. Fluency is not about speed. Fluency is about clarity, rhythm, and confidence. And today, I'll be right here with you, step by step, to guide you through slow English shadowing. If this is your first time trying shadowing, here's how it works. I will say sentences slowly and clearly, and you will listen and then repeat them exactly as you hear them, matching my tone, my pauses, and even my emotion. It's like we're walking together on the same path, step for step, and the more you do it, the more natural English will feel. Let's start by warming up your mouth and your mind. I want you to sit comfortably, relax your shoulders, and take a slow, deep breath. Inhale gently and exhale slowly. This is not just about speaking, it's also about feeling calm and confident. Now we're ready. Listen to me first, and then repeat. I am learning to speak English more clearly. Take your time. Feel each word as it leaves your mouth. Say it again. I am learning to speak English more clearly. Do you notice how slowing down makes it easier to pronounce every sound? That's the first step to better speaking. Now, let's add another sentence. I can take my time when I speak. Repeat it with me. I can take my time when I speak. Good. You see, shadowing is not just about copying. It's about training your brain to think in English, to hear the words, process them, and then speak them without stress. Sometimes learners rush because they're afraid of silence, but pauses are powerful. They give your listener time to understand you, and they give you time to think. Let's practice a sentence with a gentle pause. When I speak, I feel calm. Try that. Match my rhythm. When I speak, I feel calm. Good. Now, let's make it a little longer. When I speak, I feel calm, and my words are clear. Say it slowly with me. When I speak, I feel calm, and my words are clear. The goal is not perfection today. The goal is awareness. Awareness of how your mouth moves, how your voice sounds, how your pace feels. When you slow down, you have more control. Let's move into a mini conversation practice. I will say a question slowly. You repeat it. Then I'll give you a short answer to shadow as well. Ready? How are you today? Repeat it. How are you today? Good. Now the answer. I'm feeling great. Thank you. Try it. I'm feeling great. Thank you. Let's try another. What did you do this morning? Repeat it. What did you do this morning? Here's the answer. I had breakfast and read a book. Repeat. I had breakfast and read a book. Notice that we're not rushing. We're letting each word be clear and alive. This is the secret to making your English easy to understand. And when people understand you, you feel more confident. Now let's focus on connecting words smoothly. Listen first. I'm going to the store later. Repeat. I'm going to the store later. Notice how going to sounds like gonna in fast speech. But for now, we're practicing the full, slow form. This trains your accuracy. Another one. I would like a cup of tea. Repeat. I would like a cup of tea. Now try saying it one more time, a little smoother but still slow. I would like a cup of tea. We're also training your ear. So when you listen to native speakers, you can catch their words more easily. Shadowing builds that link between listening and speaking. Let's do a small storytelling exercise together. I'll say a sentence. You repeat, and we'll slowly build a short story. This morning I woke up early. Your turn. This morning I woke up early. Next. The sun was shining. Repeat. The sun was shining. Now. I made myself a cup of coffee. Your turn. I made myself a cup of coffee. And finally, I sat by the window and enjoyed the quiet. Repeat. I sat by the window and enjoyed the quiet. Do you feel how telling even a small story can make you more confident? You're not just learning words, you're creating meaning. We'll keep going with different themes, but remember, it's not about doing this once. Shadowing works best when you practice daily. Even 5 minutes can make a big difference. Let's work on questions you might use in daily life. Repeat after me. Where is the nearest bus stop? Good. Again. Where is the nearest bus stop? Another one. Can you help me, please? Repeat. Can you help me, please? Now, let's practice polite answers. Yes, of course. Repeat. Yes, of course. I'm not sure. Sorry. Repeat. I'm not sure. Sorry. The more you say these phrases aloud, the more they become part of you. Soon, you won't have to think. The words will just come. Before we move to the next section, I want you to focus on your breathing. Breathing is important for speaking clearly. When you rush, your breath gets short, and your voice becomes tense. Slow down. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, and then speak. Let's try a long sentence with steady breathing. I believe that learning English slowly helps me remember it better. Repeat. I believe that learning English slowly helps me remember it better. Good. We'll continue with more shadowing practice in just a moment. Let's move into another short dialogue. This time, imagine we're meeting for the first time. I'll say my line. You repeat it. Then I'll give you a reply to shadow. Ready? Hi, my name is Sarah. Your turn. Hi, my name is Sarah. Now the reply. Nice to meet you, Sarah. Repeat. Nice to meet you, Sarah. Here's the next part. Where are you from? Repeat. Where are you from? Now the answer. I'm from Brazil. Repeat. I'm from Brazil. When we slow down in these conversations, something magical happens. Our pronunciation improves, our brain has time to prepare the next word, and we sound more relaxed. Let's try one about hobbies. What do you like to do in your free time? Repeat. What do you like to do in your free time? Here's the answer. I enjoy cooking and listening to music. Repeat. I enjoy cooking and listening to music. Remember, the goal here is not just to speak, it's to feel the words, to give each word the space it needs. Now, I want you to shadow me with a series of connected thoughts. These will help you practice speaking for longer without rushing. Listen first. Today is a beautiful day. The sky is clear and the air feels fresh. Now, repeat it with me. Today is a beautiful day. The sky is clear and the air feels fresh. Let's add more. I'm planning to go for a walk later. Maybe I'll meet a friend, and we'll have coffee together. Repeat. I'm planning to go for a walk later. Maybe I'll meet a friend, and we'll have coffee together. You can hear how these sentences flow into each other. Shadowing longer stretches like this helps you develop natural English rhythm. Now, let's work with some emotion in our voice. Tone is important in English. It shows how we feel. Repeat after me. I'm so happy to see you. Feel the smile in your voice. I'm so happy to see you. Good. Now try. I'm really tired today. Let your voice sound softer. I'm really tired today. The way you say something can change its meaning. So when you shadow, pay attention to both the words and the feeling. Let's do a little exercise to practice different feelings. First, excitement. That's amazing. Repeat. That's amazing. Now, surprise. Really? I didn't know that. Repeat. Really? I didn't know that. Now, curiosity. What happened next? Repeat. What happened next? This is not only about sounding better, it's about connecting with people when you speak. Now, let's return to some everyday questions you might hear. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Repeat. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Here's the answer. Yes, I'm going to visit my family. Repeat. Yes, I'm going to visit my family. Another. Would you like some water? Repeat. Would you like some water? Answer. Yes, please. Repeat. Yes, please. Or, no, thank you. Repeat. No, thank you. Let's practice a full mini scene. Imagine you are at a cafe. I'll be the server. Good afternoon. Can I take your order? Your turn. Good afternoon. Can I take your order? Now your answer. Yes, I'd like a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Repeat. Yes, I'd like a cup of tea and a slice of cake. Shadowing full interactions like this prepares you for real situations, so when they happen, you're ready. Let's keep building fluency with connected sentences. Repeat after me. I woke up early this morning. I made breakfast, and I listened to some music before starting work. Again. I woke up early this morning. I made breakfast, and I listened to some music before starting work. The more you connect your thoughts, the easier it is to speak for longer without stopping. I want you to notice your mouth movements. Slow speaking gives you the chance to really pronounce sounds that you might skip when rushing. For example, listen, comfortable. Repeat slowly, comfortable. Notice it's not comfortable, but comfortable. Now, February. Repeat slowly. Feb-u-air-e. This is why slowing down is so powerful. It allows you to correct yourself and build good habits. Let's practice some tongue twisters slowly to train your mouth. She sells seashells by the seashore. Repeat slowly. She sells seashells by the seashore. Again. She sells seashells by the seashore. One more. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Repeat slowly. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. This is not about speed right now. It's about accuracy. If you're enjoying this lesson, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more daily English practice. Every day, we create lessons that help you improve step by step, and your support really helps us keep going. Let's continue. Now, I'll give you some useful phrases for polite conversation. Repeat after me. Excuse me, could you help me? Good. Excuse me, could you help me? Another one. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Repeat. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. And one more. Could you please say that again? Repeat. Could you please say that again? These are great phrases for when you're speaking with someone and need more time to understand. They keep the conversation going without pressure. Let's try a listening and speaking drill. I'll say a short sentence. You repeat it. Then I'll change it slightly, and you repeat again. First, I'm learning English. Your turn. I'm learning English. Now change. I'm learning English every day. Bo, repeat. I'm learning English every day. Change again. I'm learning English every day with Sarah. Repeat. I'm learning English every day with Sarah. This kind of practice helps you add words naturally without stopping too much. Now let's imagine we are planning a trip together. Repeat after me. I'd like to book a train ticket. Good. I'd like to book a train ticket. What time does the train leave? Repeat. What time does the train leave? It leaves at 10 in the morning. Repeat. It leaves at 10 in the morning. These are practical sentences you can use in real travel situations. We'll finish this section with a short, slow story for you to shadow. Yesterday, I went to the park. I saw children playing. The weather was warm. I sat on a bench and watched the sunset. It was beautiful. Now repeat the whole thing with me. Yesterday, I went to the park. I saw children playing. The weather was warm. I sat on a bench and watched the sunset. It was beautiful. This is how we make English practice both relaxing and effective. In the next part, we'll keep building on this, adding more shadowing challenges and everyday speaking examples. Let's keep going with our shadowing practice. This time, we'll focus on everyday routines because these are the kinds of things you talk about often in real life. I'll say a sentence, you repeat it, and we'll slowly build longer and longer parts. First, I wake up at 7 o'clock, repeat. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Next. I wake up at 7 o'clock and make my bed. Repeat. I wake up at 7 o'clock and make my bed. Now. I wake up at 7 o'clock, make my bed, and brush my teeth. Repeat. I wake up at 7 o'clock, make my bed, and brush my teeth. You see how we add one step at a time. That's how you train your mind to speak smoothly without forgetting words. Let's continue. After I brush my teeth, I have breakfast. Repeat. After I brush my teeth, I have breakfast. I usually have toast and coffee for breakfast. Repeat. I usually have toast and coffee for breakfast. Sometimes I eat fruit as well. Repeat. Sometimes I eat fruit as well. When you describe your daily life, it's easy to build fluency because you already know what you want to say. Now, let's switch to the topic of work or study. Repeat. I start work at 9 o'clock. Good. I start work at 9 o'clock. I check my emails in the morning. Repeat. I check my emails in the morning. Then I work on my tasks for the day. Repeat. Then I work on my tasks for the day. If you are a student, you can change the words to match your life. For example, I have classes in the morning. Repeat. I have classes in the morning. I take notes during the lesson. Repeat. I take notes during the lesson. It's important that when you shadow, you imagine yourself actually doing these things. It makes the words stick better in your memory. Let's practice a short dialogue about shopping. Excuse me, how much is this shirt? Repeat. Excuse me, how much is this shirt? Answer. It's $20. Repeat. It's $20. Can I try it on? Repeat. Can I try it on? Answer. Yes, the fitting room is over there. Repeat. Yes, the fitting room is over there. Now, let's do a longer role play. Imagine you're checking into a hotel. Good evening, I have a reservation. Repeat. Good evening, I have a reservation. What's your name, please? Repeat. What's your name, please? My name is John Smith. Repeat. My name is John Smith. Here is your room key. Enjoy your stay. Repeat. Here is your room key. Enjoy your stay. The more you practice these scenes, the more confident you'll feel when they happen in real life. Now we'll focus on pronunciation by stretching out our words. I'll say a sentence slowly, and I want you to copy both the pace and the sound. It is a sunny day today. Repeat. It is a sunny day today. Again. It is a sunny day today. Another one. I like to drink tea in the evening. Repeat. I like to drink tea in the evening. Sometimes when learners speak too fast, they drop sounds. But when you slow down, you keep those sounds clear. Let's do some practice with connecting ideas. Repeat. I wanted to go outside, but it started to rain. Again. I wanted to go outside, but it started to rain. One more. I was tired, so I went to bed early. Repeat. I was tired, so I went to bed early. Linking ideas like this makes your speaking richer and more natural. Let's try a short story together. Last weekend, I visited my grandparents. Repeat. Last weekend, I visited my grandparents. We had lunch together. Repeat. We had lunch together. After lunch, we went for a walk in the park. Repeat. After lunch, we went for a walk in the park. The weather was nice and sunny. Repeat. The weather was nice and sunny. We talked and laughed a lot. Repeat. We talked and laughed a lot. You see, telling a story is just connecting simple sentences. Let's work on polite conversation closings. Repeat. It was nice talking to you. Good. It was nice talking to you. I hope to see you again soon. Repeat. I hope to see you again soon. Now, let's add more variety. Take care and have a good day. Repeat. Take care and have a good day. When you finish a conversation politely, it leaves a good impression. Let's practice some travel English. Where can I buy a bus ticket? Repeat. Where can I buy a bus ticket? How long does the trip take? Repeat. How long does the trip take? It takes about 2 hours. Repeat. It takes about 2 hours. Another. Which platform does the train leave from? Repeat. Which platform does the train leave from? Platform number 3. Repeat. Platform number 3. Shadowing this kind of vocabulary will prepare you for real travel situations. Now I want you to pay attention to intonation. That's the rise and fall of your voice. In English, our voice often rises at the end of a question. Try. Are you ready? Repeat with a rising tone. Are you ready? Now a statement with a falling tone. Yes, I'm ready. Repeat. Yes, I'm ready. Intonation helps listeners understand if you're asking, telling, or expressing emotion. Let's practice a few more. Question. Do you like pizza? Repeat. Do you like pizza? Answer. Yes, I love pizza. Repeat. Yes, I love pizza. Question. What time is it? Repeat. What time is it? Answer. It's 5 o'clock. Repeat. It's 5 o'clock. Good. You're training your ear as well as your voice. Now, let's slow down even more for clarity practice. Repeat. I want to improve my English speaking skills. Again. I want to improve my English speaking skills. This slow practice builds the foundation. Later, when you speed up, your clarity will still be there. Before we wrap up this part, I want you to remember, speaking English well is not about avoiding mistakes. It's about connecting. And when you slow down and shadow carefully, you give yourself the best chance to connect with others in a real way. In the next section, we'll continue with more advanced shadowing sentences and realistic dialogues so that you can train your mind and mouth to work together smoothly. Let's move into some slightly longer shadowing passages now. This will help you build the stamina to speak for longer without losing your rhythm. Remember, you don't have to rush. You just have to stay steady. Listen first. This morning, I woke up to the sound of birds singing. The sunlight was coming through my window. I stretched, took a deep breath, and felt ready to start my day. Now, repeat the whole thing slowly with me. This morning, I woke up to the sound of birds singing. The sunlight was coming through my window. I stretched, took a deep breath, and felt ready to start my day. When you shadow longer pieces, focus on keeping your voice relaxed. Let each word have space. Let's try another. I decided to make a healthy breakfast. I cut some fresh fruit, made a cup of tea, and sat down at the table. As I ate, I thought about what I needed to do today. Now repeat it. I decided to make a healthy breakfast. I cut some fresh fruit, made a cup of tea, and sat down at the table. As I ate, I thought about what I needed to do today. See how this isn't just language practice, it's also storytelling, and storytelling makes speaking more natural. Now, let's go back to short dialogues for everyday life. Excuse me, do you know where the nearest bank is? Repeat. Excuse me, do you know where the nearest bank is? Yes, it's just around the corner. Repeat. Yes, it's just around the corner. One more. Can I pay with a credit card? Repeat. Can I pay with a credit card? Yes, we accept all major cards. Repeat. Yes, we accept all major cards. These are real-life sentences you might use anywhere in the world. Let's try practicing being at a restaurant. Good evening. I'd like a table for two, please. Repeat. Good evening. I'd like a table for two, please. Would you like to see the menu? Repeat. Would you like to see the menu? Yes, please. Repeat. Yes, please. Adding polite expressions like please and thank you not only makes you sound natural, but also respectful. Now we'll practice transitions in conversation. These are little phrases that help you move from one topic to another. Repeat after me. By the way, did you hear about the new cafe in town? Again. By the way, did you hear about the new cafe in town? Another. Speaking of movies, have you seen the latest one? Repeat. Speaking of movies, have you seen the latest one? These connecting phrases are like bridges. They keep your conversations flowing smoothly. Let's also work on reacting naturally in conversation. If someone tells you something interesting, you might say, "That sounds great." Repeat, "That sounds great," or, "Really? That's interesting." Repeat, "Really? That's interesting." You can also express agreement. "I know exactly what you mean." Repeat, "I know exactly what you mean." The more you shadow these natural reactions, the faster they will come to you in real conversations. Let's do a little role play for meeting someone new at a social event. Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. Repeat. Hi, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you. Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you too. What do you do? Repeat. Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you too. What do you do? I'm an English teacher. Repeat. I'm an English teacher. Role plays like this help you practice not only speaking, but also listening for cues in the conversation. Now, I want you to pay attention to word stress. In English, certain syllables are stressed more than others. Listen. Photograph. Stress on the first syllable. Repeat. Photograph. Photography. Stress on the second syllable. Repeat. Photography. This can change meaning or make your English sound more natural. Let's try record as a noun. I have a new record. Stress on the first syllable. Repeat. I have a new record. Now as a verb. I need to record my speech. Stress on the second syllable. Repeat. I need to record my speech. Shadowing with correct stress will make your speech more understandable and pleasant to listen to. Let's now combine word stress with intonation in a short story. Yesterday, I went shopping at the market. I bought fresh vegetables, some bread, and a bottle of olive oil. When I got home, I made a delicious salad. Repeat slowly. Yesterday, I went shopping at the market. I bought fresh vegetables, some bread, and a bottle of olive oil. When I got home, I made a delicious salad. You can feel how the important words stand out, and the smaller words are softer. Now let's work with conditional sentences, which are useful for expressing possibilities. If it rains tomorrow, I will stay at home. Repeat. If it rains tomorrow, I will stay at home. If I have time, I will call you later. Repeat. If I have time, I will call you later. Another. If I study every day, my English will improve. Repeat. If I study every day, my English will improve. The slow, careful repetition helps you learn the structure and also trains your grammar instinct. Let's now do a listening focus drill. I will say a sentence normally, then I will break it into small parts for you to shadow. I'm going to visit my friend next week. Now broken. I'm going to visit my friend next week. Now, let's put it together slowly. I'm going to visit my friend next week. This method can be useful when you hear a long sentence that feels difficult. Breaking it down makes it easier to repeat. Let's keep practicing with something longer. Next summer, I'm planning to travel to Italy, explore the cities, and try the local food. Now broken. Next summer, I'm planning to travel to Italy, explore the cities, and try the local food. Now together slowly. Next summer, I'm planning to travel to Italy, explore the cities, and try the local food. See how you can handle low and your sentences when you take them piece by piece. Before we finish this part, let's do a calming shadowing round. I am learning to speak English with confidence. Repeat. I am learning to speak English with confidence. Every day I make progress. Repeat. Every day I make progress. I believe in myself and my ability to improve. Repeat. I believe in myself and my ability to improve. Shadowing is not just an exercise. It's a way to build your speaking confidence step by step. In the next part, we'll continue with more realistic conversation practice and more connected sentence training. Let's keep moving forward with our shadowing practice, and this time I want to bring you into more realistic, everyday scenarios where you might need to speak slowly and clearly. These will help you feel prepared for real-life conversations, whether they're with friends, strangers, or in more formal situations. Imagine you are at the airport. I'll say the line first. You repeat after me. Excuse me, where is the check-in counter? Repeat. Excuse me, where is the check-in counter? Now the answer. It's right over there, next to the information desk. Repeat. It's right over there, next to the information desk. Another one. What time does the flight to London depart? Repeat. What time does the flight to London depart? Answer. It departs at 8:30 in the evening. Repeat. It departs at 8:30 in the evening. When you shadow like this, you're building both your speaking skills and your listening confidence. Let's practice asking for directions in a city. Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the train station? Repeat. Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the train station? Answer. Sure, go straight ahead and turn left at the traffic lights. Repeat. Sure, go straight ahead and turn left at the traffic lights. These are the moments when speaking slowly and clearly is the most helpful. It allows the other person to understand you right away. Now let's work on phone call English. Repeat after me. Hello, may I speak to Mr. Johnson, please? Again. Hello, may I speak to Mr. Johnson, please? Answer. Yes, speaking. Repeat. Yes, speaking. Another. Could you please call me back later? Repeat. Could you please call me back later? And one more. Thank you for your time. Goodbye. Repeat. Thank you for your time. Goodbye. Phone conversations can feel stressful because you can't see the other person's face. That's why slow speaking is even more important. Now let's shadow a morning routine in detail. I woke up early and opened the window to let the fresh air in. Repeat. I woke up early and opened the window to let the fresh air in. Then I washed my face and brushed my teeth. Repeat. Then I washed my face and brushed my teeth. I prepared a healthy breakfast of eggs and toast and made a cup of green tea. Repeat. I prepared a healthy breakfast of eggs and toast and made a cup of green tea. Notice how the rhythm of your sentences feels comfortable. This is the natural speed you should aim for in daily life. Let's also practice polite requests. Could you please speak more slowly? Repeat. Could you please speak more slowly? Would you mind helping me with this form? Repeat. Would you mind helping me with this form? These polite phrases will make your communication smoother. Now, let's practice emotional expressions again because they make your speaking sound alive. Repeat after me. I'm so excited for the weekend. Good. I'm so excited for the weekend. I'm a little nervous about my presentation. Repeat. I'm a little nervous about my presentation. I'm very proud of my progress in English. Repeat. I'm very proud of my progress in English. The more you connect feeling to your words, the more natural you will sound. Let's imagine you are meeting someone for a business lunch. Hello, it's nice to see you again. Repeat. Hello, it's nice to see you again. Shall we look at the menu? Repeat. Shall we look at the menu? Yes, I'm quite hungry. Repeat. Yes, I'm quite hungry. Role play like this not only improves fluency, but also builds confidence for real events. Now, let's do a shadowing drill where we slowly add detail. Start with, I went to the park. Repeat. I went to the park. Now add, I went to the park yesterday afternoon. Repeat. I went to the park yesterday afternoon. Now, I went to the park yesterday afternoon to meet my friend. Repeat. I went to the park yesterday afternoon to meet my friend. And finally, I went to the park yesterday afternoon to meet my friend, and we had a picnic together. Repeat. I went to the park yesterday afternoon to meet my friend, and we had a picnic together. This kind of exercise builds your ability to speak longer sentences naturally without losing control. Let's also work on listening closely. I'll say a sentence. You repeat it. Then I'll change just one small detail, and you repeat the new one. First, I'm going to the supermarket later. Repeat. I'm going to the supermarket later. Now change. I'm going to the market later. Repeat. I'm going to the market later. Another. I'm meeting my sister for dinner tonight. Repeat. I'm meeting my sister for dinner tonight. Change. I'm meeting my brother for dinner tonight. Repeat. I'm meeting my brother for dinner tonight. Small listening changes like this make your brain more alert when speaking and responding. Let's now shadow some sentences about plans. Tomorrow, I will start reading a new book. Repeat. Tomorrow, I will start reading a new book. Next week, I'm going to visit my cousin in another city. Repeat. Next week, I'm going to visit my cousin in another city. This year, I want to learn how to swim. Repeat. This year, I want to learn how to swim. Thinking about future plans in English helps you practice different tenses naturally. Now let's connect ideas using and, but, and because. Repeat. I like tea and I like coffee. Good. I like tea and I like coffee. I like tea, but I don't like coffee. Repeat. I like tea, but I don't like coffee. I like tea because it helps me relax. Repeat. I like tea because it helps me relax. This way, you're learning how to make your sentences more complex and interesting. Before we close this part, let's do one more calm shadowing sequence to build confidence. I am getting better at speaking English every day. Repeat. I am getting better at speaking English every day. I believe that slow, careful practice will help me. Repeat. I believe that slow, careful practice will help me. I am proud of myself for continuing to learn. Repeat. I am proud of myself for continuing to learn. You're making real progress. In the final part, we'll finish with more connected conversation practice and some motivating sentences to carry with you beyond this lesson. Let's finish this lesson with a mix of realistic conversation practice and some longer shadowing passages that will help you feel truly confident when speaking English. Imagine you are at a bookstore. Excuse me, where can I find the travel books? Repeat. Excuse me, where can I find the travel books? Answer. They are on the second floor near the cafe. Repeat. They are on the second floor near the cafe. Now, let's try one about pause. Thing for something. How much is this book? Repeat. How much is this book? Answer. It's $15. Repeat. It's $15. I'll take it, please. Repeat. I'll take it, please. When you practice short, clear exchanges like these, you're training for real-life moments. Let's work on longer responses now. I enjoy reading travel books because they give me ideas for my next trip. Repeat. I enjoy reading travel books because they give me ideas for my next trip. I especially like books with beautiful photos and personal stories. Repeat. I especially like books with beautiful photos and personal stories. See how adding details makes your speaking richer. Now imagine you're at a coffee shop. Good morning, can I have a cappuccino, please? Repeat. Good morning, can I have a cappuccino, please? Answer. Sure, would you like it with sugar? Repeat. Sure, would you like it with sugar? Yes, just 1 teaspoon, thank you. Repeat. Yes, just 1 teaspoon, thank you. This type of dialogue helps you practice politeness, tone, and natural rhythm. Let's create a slightly longer shadowing story. Listen first. Last Sunday, I went for a walk in the park with my friend. The weather was perfect, sunny, but not too hot. We walked along the lake, saw people rowing boats, and even stopped to feed some ducks. After that, we sat on a bench and talked about our plans for the future. It was such a relaxing day. Now, repeat the whole story slowly with me. Last Sunday, I went for a walk in the park with my friend. The weather was perfect, sunny, but not too hot. We walked along the lake, saw people rowing boats, and even stopped to feed some ducks. After that, we sat on a bench and talked about our plans for the future. It was such a relaxing day. When you shadow a complete story like this, you're practicing vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation all at the same time. Now, let's role-play meeting someone at a train station. Hi, is this the platform for the train to Paris? Repeat. Hi, is this the platform for the train to Paris? Answer. Yes, the train will arrive in 10 minutes. Repeat. Yes, the train will arrive in 10 minutes. Great. Thank you very much. Repeat. Great. Thank you very much. These small, polite conversations help you sound friendly and confident. Let's do a build-up shadowing exercise for fluency. Start with, I made dinner. Repeat. I made dinner. Now add, I made dinner for my family. Repeat. I made dinner for my family. Now, I made dinner for my family last night. Repeat. I made dinner for my family last night. And finally, I made dinner for my family last night, and we all enjoyed it together at the table. Repeat. I made dinner for my family last night, and we all enjoyed it together at the table. By adding information step by step, you learn to handle longer sentences naturally. Let's do another short story. This morning, I decided to try a new cafe near my house. I ordered a latte and a croissant. The staff were very friendly, and the place had a calm, relaxing atmosphere. I think I will go there again next weekend. Now repeat it slowly with me. This morning, I decided to try a new cafe near my house. I ordered a latte and a croissant. The staff were very friendly, and the place had a calm, relaxing atmosphere. I think I will go there again next weekend. Shadowing full sentences like this trains your mind to think in English without translating. Let's also practice some useful expressions for agreeing and disagreeing. Repeat. I completely agree with you. Good. I completely agree with you. I'm not sure I agree with that. Repeat. I am not sure I agree with that. That's an interesting point. Repeat. That's an interesting point. Being able to respond naturally like this keeps conversations flowing smoothly. Now let's do one more emotional practice round. I'm so happy with my progress. Repeat. I'm so happy with my progress. I feel more confident every day. Repeat. I feel more confident every day. I know I can achieve my goals if I keep practicing. Repeat. I know I can achieve my goals if I keep practicing. This isn't just language practice, it's also a way to motivate yourself. Before we close, let's do a final, slow, connected passage for you to shadow. Learning English is a journey. Some days feel easy, and some days feel difficult. But every day you practice, you are taking another step forward. Speaking slowly gives you the time to think, to choose your words, and to connect with the person you are talking to. Shadowing helps you build the habit of speaking clearly and with confidence. Keep going, and you will see results. Now, repeat the whole thing with me. Learning English is a journey. Some days feel easy and some days feel difficult. But every day you practice, you are taking another step forward. Speaking slowly gives you the time to think, to choose your words, and to connect with the person you are talking to. Shadowing helps you build the habit of speaking clearly and with confidence. Keep going, and you will see results. I want to leave you with this. Your progress in English is something to be proud of. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up every day, practicing, and believing in yourself. And the fact that you're here with me today, taking this lesson seriously, means you're already doing what it takes. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I truly hope you feel more confident and comfortable speaking English slowly and clearly. You have everything you need to keep improving, and I'm here to remind you that your effort matters. Keep practicing shadowing daily, even for just a few minutes, and you will notice a big difference over time. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss future lessons. I'm Sarah from Talk English Now, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. You've got this.